Yo, what's good, Marvin Garden enthusiasts? Today we're live on the Complex Marvin Show, which y'all should go check out, by the way. If you missed the episode, just rewatch it. Yeah, know what I'm saying? But today we got Copizzle. Look, man, Jay Willie Silly, a Giants fan, was being very disrespectful about the Cowboys. I get the fans are disrespectful pieces of shit. I get that. Cowboys fans are flipping dickheads. They are. But at least this guy was humble about it. Like, he said, yeah, I want to laugh at you motherfuckers, but we really have nothing to laugh about. That's what Copizzle's saying. So I want to check it out. Show y'all what a humble Giants fan is. Jay Willie Silly is not a humble Giants fan. He's a freaking psychopath that is talking about pissing in, burning logos, burning jerseys. Like, what are you on, dude? What are you on?
Go, y'all. It is
Check it out.
Copizzle. You know, yesterday I wanted to be ecstatic. I wanted to be thrilled. I wanted to be really happy because I watched the Arizona Cardinals beat the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
I wanted to laugh my ass off at Mr. 203-year-old house.
Oh my God.
Himself.
The disrespect.
But I had to remind myself something that although that is an embarrassing loss for the Dallas Cowboys, my New York Giants haven't been world beaters to start the season. And, you know, once again, the New York Giants take away some of my happiness that I want to have. I had to humble myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Maybe some of you had to do the same thing.
Exactly.
And hopefully tonight we watch the Tampa.
Like, listen, if y'all beat us and we lost to the Cardinals, go ahead and talk. I don't care. Talk all you want. But y'all lost, and this dude, Jay Willie Silly, still thinks he could talk shit. Like, bro, you really have nothing to talk about, man. I'm not taking no Giants fans serious, except for Copizzle, because he's actually admitting, yeah, we lost. We got our ass whooped. I would do the same thing. If we got our ass whooped to a team and they lost, yeah, like, I'd be happy, but I'm not going to go, oh, fuck you, y'all suck, this and that, even though they beat us. That's stupid. That makes no sense.
Bucks beat the Philadelphia Eagles, and
Hopefully.
that will continue to take some of the pain that I feel about the Giants away.
Hopefully.
But, you know, I listen to so many people talk about the Giants from every aspect. You know, our society, we're going to talk to you a little bit about life. Our society doesn't ever want to hear from the other side. You know, if you have a way of thinking, you only want to hear people that have similar views as you. You never want to hear the other side. And that's one of the biggest problems we have in our society is that people will not listen to the other.
That's something I could say. Like, I'm open to hearing other people's opinions, even though it might piss me off. It is what it is, you know.
Side, they just want to butt heads, and they don't ever want to have an open dialogue, right?
Yeah, guys, always be open-minded.
That's how you understand one another, is by having an open dialogue with something. You know, that's so. Communication is so important, and you know, I during this time have listened to people who make Giants content both here on YouTube and on Twitter. I've listened to these people that I just wholeheartedly disagree with. Just think that they are beyond stupid, right? And some of these cats are young. And I sometimes give grace to those guys. If you're, if you're, maybe 25 or younger, maybe 23 or younger, you're, from the moment of when you've been 10 years old until now, a lot of, there's a Super Bowl in there. If you were, I guess if you're 25, you're 10, maybe you got to really experience 07, 08. But so there, you might say there's two Super Bowls there. There's some success there, but there's also a lot of losing, and there's a lot of frustration. So a lot of you young cats in your early 20s, I kind of give you guys a pass. Yeah. I get the frustration. And this is honestly why I feel it's important to continue to be on Not because I want you guys' money, which you're more than welcome to send me a tip or or donation at
Yeah,
the
guys,
top
go
of the comment
go send Copizzle a donation if y'all want to. You know what I'm saying?
screen. Feel free to do that. I never ask you to like, comment, or subscribe to the videos. If you feel the need to do so, please do so. It helps out tremendously. It makes me happy, and it whatever. Okay, but I never require you to do that. A lot of people on this site, at the end of the day, that's what the main goal here is, right? To get the likes, to get the clicks, to get the money. I get all that. But I remain on YouTube because I want to remind the young generation, and I get made fun of, oh, you're 40, Pizzle. You're 40. Yeah, which makes me a dangerous man because I can bang your mom and I can probably bang your sister if she's of age, right? That makes me a dangerous man. There is a certain point where I'm going to get too old to be able to do that, but right now I'm a dangerous man, so watch out. So, with that being said, I remain on YouTube because I feel like I have a sense of Giants pride. I know that there is,
and I respect that a lot, man. Always have pride in your team. Always stick with your team. You know, from the moment you pick who your favorite team is, or you grow up with your team. I didn't really have a choice. I became a Cowboy fan. You know, always be proud of your team. Always.
About the New York Football Giants over the last couple of decades, right? And I also know that it's a blessing. Listen to me. It's a blessing to have a guy like Daniel Jones. And I know that's wild to say because some people think that that's just crazy that I would say that.
Yeah.
But the reality is I've watched
he's not a bad quarterback.
Quarterbacks under center for the New York Football Giants. From Phil Simms to Jeff Hostetler, Danny Cannell, Dave Brown, Kent Graham, Jesse Palmer, Kerry Collins, Eli Manning, Geno Smith, the list, Kurt Warner, the list goes on and on and on.
I forgot Kurt Warner played for the Giants. That's crazy, bro. I forgot about that.
I've seen a lot of them. And I believe that the New York Giants are absolutely screwing up Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
I 100% believe that. And saying that, I also believe that the New York Giants screwed up the last several years of Eli Manning. And that's something as a fan that I will never, ever be able to forget. See, I loved Eli Manning's career, all 16 years of it. There's some great times, some great memories he gave. To me, he left the Giants a better way than he found them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Before he showed up, they had two Super Bowls. When he left, they had 4 Super Bowls. Right? So Eli Manning was a huge part in the history of New York Giants football. But when I also think about Eli, I also think about how the franchise screwed him and how much, as a fan, that hurts me to say. Right? I wanted to see Eli walk off into the sunset just like Michael Strahan got to do. Just like Jerome Bettis got to do for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I wanted to see him at the very top.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see. Or at least going out in a playoff run. Something, right? But unfortunately, that didn't happen. And it's all because of the New York Football Giants. And I watch content creators on this site and on Twitter and all likes throw Eli Manning under the bus, and he didn't deserve it. And I'm sitting here again, right? Years later, right? Years older, years wider, maybe a little more rounder, right? Do the same thing to Daniel Jones, and it's not right. And I've begged, guys, you have no idea how many content creators I've begged. I have pleaded, come to my channel. Please, let's have a debate. Let's talk about this. Let's figure this out. Let's go across the aisle, Kid Blue. Let's go across the aisle, Authentic. Let's go across the aisle. What is that idiot's name? Giants Now by Chat Sports. What the fuck is that? Please, come up. Let's have it. Come to the channel. Marshall Green. Come to the channel. New York Revival. Please, come have a discussion. Come. Tell me. Change my mind.
Yeah.
Fix me. If I'm an infected, sick Giants fan, oh well, but how about this? How about for the one time, Bad Dog, bring your ass over here. You've had a lot to say. Please, come correct me.
Out of all Giants fans on YouTube, I definitely gotta say Copizzle is my favorite, man. Just a humble dude, if you will. You know what I mean? He's give it like 100% respect that he admitted, yeah, it's funny that the Cowboys lost. Like, yeah, be happy that the Cowboys lost. Of course, that we're in your division. You want us to lose. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't be too crazy and start getting in a hat like Jay Willie Silly did. This psychopath motherfucker that just went completely off. Had himself a little temper tantrum throughout his whole live stream. Throughout his whole video. Talking about pissing on Cowboys logos and shit. Just not humble at all. You would think they beat us 40-0 the way Jay Willie Silly was acting. There's just not a way sports fans should act, you know.
Chris the Entertainer.
Act how you want, though. I don't give a shit. Still fuck with Jay Willie Silly, though. Don't get that twisted, man. Probably one of my favorite YouTubers. But he acted like a fucking idiot, if you will. An idiot, you know. I'm not going to change my mind about that.
Come correct me. Okay? Come do it. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong that this franchise hasn't now screwed up 2 franchise quarterbacks.
Yeah, they probably have.
You may say Tua is a franchise quarterback for the Miami.
Yeah, like Daniel Jones, his O-line is horrible. Horrible. The Giants' run defense sucks. We looked like the Giants yesterday. I'm going to be real. Couldn't tackle or wrap up with a shit. They're going to screw up Daniel Jones. He barely even has targets. You know, I wouldn't call Darius Slayton and Jalen Hyatt all-star quarterbacks. Pro Bowl receivers. I wouldn't. Darren Waller isn't even really having a good season. Yeah, they're going to screw up Daniel Jones, and they're going to regret it. And, yeah, that's all I could say about that.
Miami Dolphins. You may say that. Okay, whether you're right or wrong, how long did it take them to get to Tua from Dan Marino? Took them forever. When's the last time the Commanders had a franchise quarterback? A legit one. Was RG3 a franchise quarterback?
They screwed him up.
When was the last time the Jets had a franchise quarterback?
Joe Namath.
Huh? Oh, so they went out and got a 39-year-old man. Definitely back 9 of his career.
Yep.
And they brought that man only to make him suffer an Achilles injury on prime time Monday Night Football. 3 plays in. As if to say they never deserve one. There are teams that would kill to have Eli Manning at one time or Daniel Jones on their franchise. We've had both of them, and we've somehow screwed both of them up.
Yeah.
That's the facts. Tell me I'm wrong. Please. Please send this to your favorite content creator. Please. Let's have an open dialogue. Let's have an open, legitimate discussion. Because at this rate, when is it ever going to get fixed? When? Maybe it gets fixed when the fan base actually comes together.
Yeah.
Set aside their differences.
Yeah, it's a whole war between fan bases.
With the nonsense. Builds up
like Copizzle was talking about. Like, it seems like it's just a war between all the Giants fans. Like, yeah, I guess they're not agreeing if Daniel Jones is the man or not. It's the same shit with the Cowboys fans. We have a good quarterback in Dak Prescott. And there's Cowboys fans that believe in him. Then there's Cowboys fans that hate him. And they want Trey Lance. It's the same situation, you know.
Encourage Eli vibes. Drink you a cheap bottle of Thunderbird and get your ass over here. Maybe it comes down to the fact of when fan bases actually get together and have a common goal.
Thank you.
Of saying, hey, let's stop talking about the damn quarterback. Because we've been talking about the damn quarterback for over a decade now. That ain't changed nothing. But but we haven't, as a fan base, really come together and said, yeah, this is the issue. How about we make legitimate content, real content for once.
Well said, man.
For once.
Well
New York
said.
Revival? The hell we want her on the channel for? Let's talk to a Giants fan.
Well said.
Let's
Bro.
figure it out together. Let's put it out there in the universe so that they can see. Huh? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Oh, I'm crazy. Yeah, that's what it is. He's just crazy. Then again, I don't know how many of them have it like that. Does that make me immature? Does that make me a child? What does that make me?
Hey, don't worry, bro.
Like,
I
you get to take
got a whole Cowboys room up in here, man.
the green screen down. I don't.
Yeah, facts though. You think I had a green screen, bro? Like, no, just I have Cowboys stuff all over the place. Cowboys mouse pad. I'm gonna get a Cowboys PlayStation 5 skin, PlayStation 4 skin, controller skins, all Cowboys, or either Cowboys, Nuggets, Rockies, or Longhorns. I'm a kid, bro. I'm a kid at heart. What can I say? I have Cowboy. There's a Nuggets flag right behind me. I guess I'm a kid, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm getting Cowboys curtains. Cowboys flags right here, Cowboys stickers all over the place. Another Cowboys, what's it called, metal plate. Put them right above me. I got a huge ass Cowboys flag right here. It's like right here.
Of flashy graphics in this content. There's none of that crap. This is authentic. You hear me? Authentic. It's real. It's real.
Yep. I respect
good.
the hell out of it.
Maybe not as flashy, but it's real. And that's what really needs to happen is real discussions, real content. Because real content is actually king.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Where they at? Because I'm right here, and I ain't hard to find.
Hey, that is well said, dude. Shout out to Copizzle, you know what I'm saying? That's a real humble, smart Giants fan. Jay Willie Silly, hate to say it, man, but you gotta learn your football, bro, a little better. I get you played. I've never played. Well, no, I've been in a training camp before. I left before the season started. But come on, dude. Like, a lot of the shit you said is just pure hatred for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, pure hatred. Like, can't even give Dak credit when he does something good. Yeah. See y'all next time. I'm out.